Brandon, you're muted.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Forever Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Ferino, joined by me is my co-host Christian Deon, and our special guest tonight, Niner Beto from Niner Sickness Podcast. How we doing, fellas?
Good.
Good.
Hanging in there, man. Getting ready for the season. You got a 40-day wait now.
Yes, sir. And then we got Deon. We got Deon coming on later on. He's busy with some stuff, but we'll see him soon. But let's jump right into it, guys. So yesterday was mandatory minicamp. We saw Debo, Ayuk, Nick Bosa, Trey Lance, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy's been out there getting some throws in. From a couple clips that you guys have seen for the whole team, basically. How you guys feeling? What do you guys think about Brock Purdy so far with him throwing, doing his throwing motion and everything like that? What do you think about Trey Lance? And let's just get your thoughts on both Brock and Trey. Beto, go first.
Moi? I don't know. The whole Brock situation is still wait and see. I think a lot of people misquoted what Matt Miyoko has said. Mm-hmm. People, you say one thing and people just take it it takes a life of its own when people make comments. And he said if he was a betting man, he would bet that he would start week 1, and somebody just took it as Matt Miyoko said he's starting week 1. We don't know what's going on with Brock. Brock doesn't even know what's going on with him. That's a wait and see. I don't think the Niners are going to rush him back anytime soon. I think they're going to take the precaution with him, allow him to heal properly, because they do see him as the future of this franchise. As now to Trey has been doing great so far this offseason. This is the year that he's fully healthy. He has nothing hurting him. The fingers completely healed. Everything's completely healed. He's playing with a different attitude. I believe it was Kittle that said that he's having fun out there again. So it's still early to say, but I think Trey Lance has a great opportunity to showcase that why he's the reason why they drafted him 3rd overall in the draft, and they gave up all that capital to go and get. So I'm excited to see him, and so I say Trey starts week 1, and Brock Purdy will be in the wings waiting for Trey to either get hurt or stink it up.
All right. Christian, what are your thoughts? You're on mute, my guy.
My biggest thought was probably just, are we going to rush Brock back? I don't think we should, but I was worried that we might. Like, as soon as he's possibly available, they want to rush him back, and I think he should take his time just in case. I'm fine with running with Lance to see. I think Lance at least deserves a chance, especially just with Purdy's injury. Let's see what he can do. Like, Purdy shouldn't be coming back in week 1. Lance should be starter week 1. Because Sam Darnold, we know, is not going to be better than Lance. So I just want to see Lance play and see what we got. I just want to win games. Honestly, if we're winning games, I don't really care who the quarterback is at this point, because I'm tired of all the freaking hoopla around the whole situation. I'm tired of every time one of the, Lance makes a bad throw or something, freaking everybody on Twitter loses their mind. Like any quarterback is ever perfect and doesn't make bad throws. Like, they're putting Josh Allen on the Madden cover and he had the most interceptions of any quarterback. Like, it doesn't fucking matter if they make bad throws in practice. Like, chill the fuck out. So I'm just want the season to start and whoever is going to be quarterback to be quarterback, because I'm so sick of all this shit with the quarterback stuff. It is annoying. It makes it not fun. Makes me not want to scroll through Niners Twitter because it's annoying. Everybody's fighting over this, fighting over that. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys, the season ain't even started. Chill the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll with it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so like you guys mentioned as well, George Kittle also said that Trey looks really good and he has nothing setting him back. He actually looks like he's improving a lot, especially with his throwing motion and everything like that. I haven't seen too much of Brock from what I've seen on Twitter the past 2 days. But like I agree with you, Christian. I think they should take their time with Brock because you never, if they rush that shit back, you don't know what's gonna happen, and then we might lose
Exactly.
again and midway through the season.
And then whatever we have with Brock is gone because he loses all his confidence, and then we're fucked.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see for sure. I'm as also as well. I'm over the whole quarterback drama, dude.
I've been over it, dude. Seriously.
It's honestly so annoying going on Twitter and just seeing it. You're just like, dude. And then I don't even watch like the NFL programs right now because of all that stuff going on too.
I don't watch any of it. I mean, I listen to stuff on Sirius Radio when I'm driving to work or whatever.
Yeah.
But right now it's not really football. It's either hockey or basketball. So
yeah.
But I'm tired
baseball.
of it. And baseball. I'm really tired of just all of it. I'm tired of the national media getting on this thing and falling into it because like this, it's annoying to me that the Niners even allow it to happen. They create all this nonsense and cause it all because I think they like the drama. But it's really annoying. Like, let's just see how Lance looks in a game. Like, stop freaking nitpicking every little thing he does.
Mm-hmm. I agree for sure.
Because for me, I don't really base a lot off practice anyways. I never have. I've never based off what I think a player is going to do in practice because a player could stink it up in practice and then have the best game of his career.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm tired of it. It's like making things not fun.
Yeah, I agree. All right, enough about the quarterback talk. Let's talk about what we heard from Brandon Ayuk this week and what we heard from Debo as well. Let's start off with Debo. So you heard Debo said that he had a shitty season last season. I think we could all agree to that. What were your thoughts of him saying that he had a shitty season and a lot of the distractions kind of cost him the season basically in the off season? Beto, instead of playing in the private chat all the time, why don't you go ahead and talk to us about Debo Samuel?
Sure, puto. I mean, Brandon. Sorry, got caught up in the chat. What do I think about Debo? Man, listen. Anybody that says that contract negotiation isn't a distraction when you're a diva, you're kidding yourself. He was so into, I'm being traded. I want to get traded. I want more money. Blah blah blah. And he really wasn't able to have an off season the way he wanted. He didn't really work hard at it, and he admitted it. He was sluggish. He hated the tape, and he vowed to never put a tape on as bad as last year. So that to me brings excitement that he realizes it. He's seen the tape, didn't like it, so he has something to prove, and I expect him to have a great year based on the year that he had last year. And it wasn't too bad, but for him, it was below his standard. And he said, I was distracted. A lot of people say that Bosa's going to get distracted. Bosa comes from a different breed. His family, they dealt with contracts. So he won't be a distraction or coming out of shape. But I think Debo will be fine. I'm excited to see Debo and Ayuk be together, man. We just got to figure out who's throwing the football. Me, you, or Brandon, or Christian.
Yeah. Beto, just real fast, man. I added your channels because we need some people in the chat. We're lonely over here, man.
We got throwback. He's always there with us for us. He's our number one.
Nobody likes our channel, dude.
No, you just got to keep building it.
That's okay. I don't.
Did you add all my channels?
Your YouTube and your Facebook.
I don't do it for people to watch. I do it
You can add them too, whatever you.
I don't know how to
whatever.
do. I don't know how to do one once we're
just so
live.
we're clear.
Just
I
click
don't.
on the where the logos are, the channels, where it says your channels, and then
I see.
you're able to add them.
I don't do this for people to watch. I do it because I enjoy talking to you guys.
I
And
do
bullshitting and joking around.
for viewers, man. I need people to talk with.
We can. So
go ahead, Christian. What your?
I liked it. I liked that he took responsibility. You know, it makes him come off more as a leader, which I do think he's a leader on this team. He let some of the off-field stuff get to him, which I understand. He's still young, so I can understand like all that money, and it was a big deal. But I'm glad that he like took responsibility and was like, "This was bad. I saw it with my own eyes and realized it was bad, and I want to do better." And vow to never do it again. I think it shows his growth and him becoming more of a leader on this team because I've always kind of viewed him as a leader, just the way he's taken big losses and how hard he's taken them and how much he cares and how much he wants to win. I've always thought of him as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. I think it's just him kind of growing up and becoming more of a leader on this team.
There we go. What's up, Damien? Yeah. Same here. I was very like happy that he took responsibility for his actions and everything like that. We all knew that he had a bad year last year, especially after the year before the year that he had to get his contract. But he said he's going to work his ass off this year. He even said that he wasn't at what he wanted to be too during the season as well. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see for sure. And then you guys excited for Brandon Ayuk? He about to take off. How are you feeling, fellas, about BA?
I mean, this is a contract year for him, technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he could easily take off. It really just depends on who's throwing the ball and if the ball's going to him. He's a true number one, but we have yet to really treat him as a true number one, in my opinion. I feel like I feel like for sure, as long as he gets treated like a true number one and we can really get him the ball, that he's going to take off. I mean, the guy is he's becoming one of the top 3 best route runners in the league. He's such a good route runner. Oh my God, just he's always open because of his ability to run routes. I'm telling you, I feel like he's always open. Like he's that receiver where the quarterback, like especially Lance, still being so raw, he should be able to like know that Ayuk's going to be where he needs him to be, and going to make a lot of plays for him.
I swear to God, dude. All right, Beto, stop screwing around and let me know what your thoughts on BA.
Sorry. He's ready, bro. He's ready to take it to another level. I've been hearing that all he's doing is toying with he's toying with, how do you do that? Anyway, he's toying with a bunch of cornerbacks and he's making fun of the cornerbacks.
He's so distracted, bro.
You threw me off, bro.
What did you do?
You better take it off, bro.
What did you do?
He blocked me from the comments. But anyway, I think BA is going to have a great year. I can't wait to see what he does. He had 1,000-yard last year. I think he's going to have that again. This is a contract year for him. He's, the contract's coming on the corner. He wants to get his money. So I expect him to have a great year. I'm telling you, Debo and BA is going to have great years, man. So that's good for us. That means we're putting points on the board. And who better to throw him the ball is Brock Purdy.
All right, so speaking of, let's just reiterate what we said earlier and show for Reggie's comment right here. Christian, go ahead and.
At this point, Yeah, do I like Purdy? Yeah, but if we're gonna win, I don't care. If whoever is in there and we're winning, I just want to win.
And then
So Brock needs time. He needs to get better. We need to not rush him. So
Mhm.
let's see what Lance can do. Let's see if if he's confident, if he's throwing the ball better, his mechanics are looking better. So let's see what he's got. If he's winning games and he's winning games, that's all that matters. I want to win a fucking Super Bowl, so I don't give two shits which quarterback wins that Super Bowl. Just win a damn Super Bowl, and I don't
Yeah.
really get it. So I'm done. I'm kind of done arguing about who should be the quarterback. I just want to win a damn Super Bowl.
Beto, go ahead and reiterate what you were saying. God, I can't see.
Beto.
I'm with Christian, bro. I a lot of people. There's a lot of Trey Lance fans out there. I love Trey Lance. I got his jersey. I wanted him to be a Niner. This is before what I seen the performance of Brock Purdy and what Brock Purdy is able to do. So I'm fired up. Whoever's the quarterback, Sam Donald, Brandon Allen, my grandmother from the dead can come in and quarterback. It doesn't matter. I just want to win a Super Bowl. That's all that matters. If we can put a 2-2 on Brandon and have him go out there like what was the name of the movie with that actor? Ace Ventura, when he puts on a 2-2 and he's hiking the ball. We can see Brandon with the 2-2. That's all that matters, right?
Ray Finkel.
Yeah. It's all about winning the Super Bowl at the end of the day.
Yes.
For the Niner fans. We haven't had one in such a long time, 29 years to be exact. We need one. We've been to 2 Super Bowls, couple of championship games, but it's not enough. It's about to get a ring. So if it's Trey Lance, more power to him. That's great for us in the long run. If it's Brock Purdy, if it's Sam Donald, I don't care. I just want to win. I know we have our favorites and we support our players, but at the end of the day, I have the shield on my hand, not the player's name. So it's all about the name in the front of the jersey, not the back.
So let me ask you this, actually, though, Beto. You've seen all, you've seen it all. You've seen the Super Bowls, everything, all the greatness that the Niners were. I know you like Purdy, you or like believe in Purdy. Have you, from what we saw, did you see anything that reminds you of Young or Montana? Because obviously we haven't won a Super Bowl since those two. So that's what I mean. Like, does anything he did remind you of anything that they were when you watch them play?
Yeah, I'm not really going to compare them to those two legends, but to your point, to your question, this is the thing with Brock Purdy that inspired me to kind of really like him is, yes, he doesn't have the height, he doesn't have the arm, and that's a down. That can be a negative, but his decision making, Christian, the way he's decisive on the deep, and the way he reads the defense, the way he goes through his progressions, the way he escapes, the way he extends plays. He doesn't let the game get too big for him. He doesn't allow the defenders to get into his head. He goes through his progressions or he'll make plays like that one play that he made a touchdown to what's number 25, Elijah Mitchell. It wasn't meant for him. He improvised that play. It broke down. He ran, got away from the defender, and was able to throw it to Elijah Mitchell. And because that play broke down, Elijah was able to get open, and he was able to get 6 from it. I just like his decision making. Does Trey Lance have a bigger arm? Yes. Does he have a bigger ceiling? Yes. But that's what it is right now, a bigger ceiling. He hasn't showed. I know he hasn't played a lot of football. And if he can come in week 1 and do his thing, then, hey, I'll change my tune. But I haven't seen it yet from Trey. I've seen what Brock can do. I know we can win with Brock because of his ability to handle that offense. He doesn't look like a rookie. He looks like a vet.
That's kind of where I was going with the question, though, where you said that, like, when you think about, if you just think about, like, say, when he was coming into the league with the Niners, wouldn't you say that those intangibles that he has that you just described actually are similar to the kind of a quarterback that Montana was? Like, obviously Montana became the greatest, when he played.
But he wasn't that when he first started. You're right.
But I'm just saying, like, was he not similar with those intangibles. He was a
Actually,
good decision maker, not a strong arm, not like overly athletic, but good decision maker. Didn't turn the ball over a lot. You know, read the defenses quickly. So
That's an excellent point. I'm looking at Montana as the finished product. That's where
I'm talking about.
But no, I got you. I'm going there. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't trying to compare them. But now that coming out of Notre Dame as a 3rd round pick, you know what? I do see a lot of similarities between Joe and Brock, and not in the sense of managing the offense, taking control, not allowing it to get too big for him, and able to make the reads and go through his progression. So yes, I see a lot of Brock in when Montana first came in.
Plus, I feel like I do want to see if Brock does eventually come into play. Does it get to the point where Kyle obviously like lets Brock have opportunities to maybe call a play or audible, because I don't think we've had a quarterback that Kyle would trust to do that. And we'd have to have a quarterback that Kyle had full trust in for him to allow audibles.
Look at this. Look at the championship game against Green Bay in 2019. Garoppolo threw an interception, and what did Shanahan do? He ran the ball for the rest of the game. Hardy threw the ball. The game against Tampa Bay, where Brock Purdy threw an interception, and it was his fault, but because there was a penalty against Tampa Bay, the interception wasn't awarded to them, and they gave the ball back to the Niners, right? You would think that at that point, Kyle's going to call a run play. What did he do? He called a pass play to BA for a touchdown. That just shows how much confidence he has in this young kid, that even though he made a mistake, he's not going to do it again. He didn't have that with Jimmy. He did not have that with Jimmy. Jimmy will make a mistake like that. And now he's trying to figure out how to help Jimmy and run the ball.
Yep.
Now with Brock, he still let us sling it. And people have been saying that Brock is a dink and dunk. I watch a great video from
I don't think he's a dink and dunk.
No, what's his name? The Super Bowl of the Rams, retired.
Oh, Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner explained it very well. He's actually a gunslinger. He just can't go really deep because he doesn't have that strength, but he's always looking down the field and trying to get it down the field. So he's not just dropping it, and let the players just run with it. So
and
whoever came with the dink and dunk, I don't agree with it either.
Brandon and I were at his first start, and we watched him throw 2 nice deep balls for touchdowns, one to BA and one to McCaffrey. So I don't want to hear that. He wasn't dinking and dunking in that game.
He doesn't.
He's not a dink and dunk guy.
Great.
People say that on Twitter because they want to follow.
Well, because like Jimmy's a dink and dunk guy because Jimmy doesn't read the field well. He doesn't see the linebackers. He doesn't process the field
progression all the time.
And then he goes to the running back because he can't go past his first progression, and then it's either getting a sack or like get it out to the running back. That's not what Purdy did. Purdy's not a dink and dunk guy.
Purdy reads the field very well too. On top of that,
I think people are saying that because obviously they're pro Lance, but we have to stop being pro either of them. We just have to be pro win a fucking football game.
We have 2 good quarterbacks.
Yeah, and you never know.
We know we have Lance possibly 2.
Lance might be good, and
I think Lance is going to be good.
Who knows? What if Lance fucking comes out and is like fucking amazing? Then what do we do?
And then I feel like too, if he didn't get injured week 2, I think as time progressed, I think we would have seen a very good Trey Lance.
But this is the thing with that though. We think. I can sit here and think. I think I'm going to lose 25 pounds once the show is over.
Why?
It doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Why is it that he has to lose the job to an injury? He didn't do anything wrong.
Remember Alex Smith? He lost an injury.
And we would have
lasted for us.
And you were not okay with that?
No, we would have won the Super Bowl with Alex Smith.
Yeah, exactly. We would have won
100% because he wouldn't have turned the fucking ball over.
I don't think we would have gotten there with Alex Smith.
I think
we would have.
You might be right. You might be right. No, see, you might be right. That would have been like a.
No,
we may have not gotten there, but Alex Smith would have beat the Ravens. I think.
But the thing is, if you don't get there, you're not playing the Ravens in the first place.
It's a weird give and take. Just because.
Here's my thing though. With Alex Smith,
what's up, Terradome?
Everybody.
What's up, Terradome?
What's up, Terradome? Everybody figured out the run game that we were using with Kaepernick. That's why a lot of the shit did not work in the playoffs, especially the Super Bowl. We were getting decimated against the Ravens, dude. Because they
but
figured out Kaepernick.
the thing about Kaepernick, though, he focuses his eyes on the receiver. That's one thing I like about Brock. The corners knew where Kaepernick was going with the ball. They knew, so they would step in and intercept. The thing with Brock looks to the left, like he could be looking at George Kittle, but at the corner of the eye, he's looking at BA, and so he leads the corner towards
I agree.
Kittle, and then he throws the ball to BA, and and he catches the defender off guard.
See,
you don't see that from Trey or Kaepernick.
We haven't.
But what's all this like? All this talk about that cover one robber is how to beat Purdy. Like, is that just like a rookie thing? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a rookie thing
because everybody's saying like, oh well, Dallas did it, but like Dallas had a really really good defense, and that was a close game. So I don't know. They're knocking Purdy for that game, which I wouldn't. Because
does Purdy does he make his mistake? Does he run to his right a lot when he shouldn't?
Yeah,
or to his left, I should say. And he shouldn't. That's a bad habit. But he's a 7th round pick, bro. He's a pick in the last pick of the 7th round. He still has to go through a lot of growing pains and become. Every quarterback does. But tell me, what was the last time you seen a 7th round pick to come in with that type of poise, with that type of command of an offense? I mean, he took over Miami and did not lose a beat. You couldn't even tell that Jimmy had gotten hurt. Well, if you don't know his number, and if my wife would have watched that game and she didn't know Jimmy to Brock, she would have thought it was Jimmy playing.
So, like, when I think about people that they get on him about Dallas's defense, I don't think it's fair because Dallas's defense is really good, and Purdy still made the plays for us to win that game. When we needed plays made at the end of the game, he made those plays.
Who won that game, Christian, by the way?
The Niners. Exactly. Okay, and that's what matters.
So whether we win by 30 points or 1 point, who won the game? Who went on?
Exactly, we did. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, people are knocking Purdy for his performance against them. I'm like, still won.
That's because they hated him, and they're trying to find a loophole to throw at him.
The difference between him and Garoppolo could play that same game, and then when we need Garoppolo to make a big play to win that game, none of us would have felt good about him making that play.
Nope.
But fucking Brock Purdy in the 4th quarter of that game made multiple plays to make the difference in that game to help us win that game. So,
especially that game against Seattle in the playoffs, bro. Second half, they were leading by a lead. If he wanted to start dinking and dunking, he could have, right? But he kept pursuing down the field. He kept getting the ball down the field, and we put up points against Seattle. Brock is going to make mistakes. Our defensive coordinators are going to figure out Brock. Absolutely. That's their job. But can Brock make adjustments and learn? Okay, the thing is, you can't teach a quarterback to be decisive on the field. You can't teach a quarterback to read the field well and be a quick processor of what's happening and make the right decision. Those things you can't really teach a quarterback. You can teach a quarterback kind of not to run to the left, kind of work with him and that, but certain intangibles that Brock offers, you can't teach. And this is my if I was Frankenstein, I would have put Brock Purdy's ability in Trey Lance's body. And some people say that might even be Trey Lance. And if it is, I'm not going to sit there and be upset. If Trey Lance comes in week 1 and tears it up and becomes that quarterback, I'm not stuck on, well, I wanted Brock, so I'm not going to root for. No, I'm going to be, guess what? I'm going to be like, let's go, Trey. But I just love what I saw in Brock. I haven't seen it in Trey yet. Until then, I'm going to support Brock. That's just it for me.
I mean,
I'm fine with either quarterback, like I've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I do also want to see Trey Lance perform.
I mean, I definitely want to see it. Like, it's kind of an exciting feeling. Like, we don't know what we're going to get, so maybe it could be good.
So let me ask you
something. It's okay if we start slow because we've always finished strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay that we start slow, bro.
We started slow the past 2-3 years, and we've been fine.
Why did we go to Philly last year instead of playing at home for the NFC Championship?
Oh, that's true. You're right, Beto. You're right. Good point.
Yeah, I get that.
No, Beto makes more.
Come on.
He got us there.
But
I'm just saying, we got to start fast. The starting slow, it helped us. We were able to work it out, but we got to start fast. And if Brock gives you that opportunity, I'm not going to sit there and wait, Trey. I'm not going to see what Trey can do and lose 2 or 3 games. I want to start winning right off the bat.
Trey's going to have to prove. Go ahead, Brandon.
But you have to realize too, Beto, Brock Purdy is coming off an injury. It's not like he had a regular offseason. We don't know how that arm's going to be.
We don't even know if he's going to come back and be the same guy with that elbow.
That is true. That is true. But he
So,
also
either way,
didn't
we're
play.
kind of in a toss-up.
He didn't play in September. He came in December and just tore it up.
That's true. So we don't know.
Yeah, we
right?
don't know.
We don't know, but
That's
we
the
also don't
thing.
know when
We
now the
just don't
teams have
know.
some more film on
I don't know if
Brock.
he'll be ready, but I know what he's capable of.
We just
And that's what I'm going
I
based.
don't know how that arm is going to be after that surgery. That's all I'm saying.
But we also don't know if teams get with some film on Brock, things will look different.
Yes,
I
exactly.
think he's a
Things can be
playmaker,
different.
so I think things might look different.
But
But
that's
he's
the
a
same thing with Trey, right?
That's true. But I think for Trey, I think what he's going to have to improve quickly, that he can put up a lot of points in this offense, because Kyle has an offense that with the right quarterback
Oh, yeah,
can
for sure.
obviously put up a lot of points, because that's what Brock Purdy did. He was putting up 30, 40 points a
You
game.
saw how much
Kittle's not going to
Because-
admit this, Christian and Brandon, but Kittle's his touchdown ratio went up when Brock took over.
Yeah.
Easily. It wasn't going anywhere with Jimmy Garoppolo.
No,
But that's because Brock sees the field well, so he sees the
Yeah,
tight ends.
exactly.
when they
Does
come
Trey
open.
do that, or does Trey going to get it? Is Trey going to look at the field? Something breaks down. He's going to take off running.
Brock's
not going to do that.
My biggest worry about Trey is the tunnel vision.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. What?
And this is not me hating on Trey.
No.
by
No,
any
I
means.
get that. I
This is
totally
me
get
just
that. I
wanting
totally
my
get
team
that.
to win.
Mhm.
Yeah. What my issue is people say that, like, but I mean, then again, fans don't know what the hell they're talking about also. But Trey Lance only had a game and a half last season, and one of them was a straight monsoon motherfucking.
That didn't even
Correct.
count. That didn't even
like
count.
that wasn't fair.
He still played
And-
better than even though they what's the name won. He still played better than
Justin Fields.
yep.
Yeah. So, and then week 2 against Seattle, I thought he started off pretty well before he got hurt. And then Kyle wanted to do run packages with him, which didn't make sense at all, but he did, and that's how he got hurt. But with CMC back there now, we don't have to worry about Trey Lance running the ball.
That's what I'm hoping, because that's the
If
difference.
Trey is the starter this season, I don't think we'll have to worry about that anymore.
That's what I'm worried about, because for me, if Kyle tries to use him the same way we used him in the first 2 games, I think Trey's fucked. I think he's screwed. I don't think he has a chance. I think the only way he has a chance is if Kyle lets him be a pocket passer, lets him
And maybe he couldn't
extend
pass that well
plays.
with his finger. Maybe
With his
that's why Kyle was running him more than he
It could
wanted
be
to,
True.
because he
could
couldn't
be,
really throw the ball.
Mhm.
Because I don't think he's not a running quarterback. He's not Cam Newton. Okay, he's
No,
Ben.
Exactly.
He's Ben.
not even
He's
a
Ben
Josh Allen.
Roethlisberger. No, he's Ben Roethlisberger, guys.
Yeah, that's
He's-
a guy.
His best comparison is his ceiling. His ceiling is
Well,
Ben Roethlisberger.
Remember the
he's
quarterback
big
for
and
the
powerful.
Titans, the one that passed away.
Oh yeah,
McNabb-
dude, Steve
no, not
McNair.
McNabb.
That's Steve McNair.
Yes, he reminds
That's
me
a
a lot
good
of Steve
comparison
McNair.
too. Good in the pocket, powerful arm, just absolute
Well,
rip it. And it's
And
hard
he can
to
escape with his legs if we need
hard
to.
to take down. Hard to take down.
I don't
Can escape with his legs, but is not going to be running all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he's Big Ben. I think he's because he could
Well, he hasn't raped anybody, so you're right.
he he can escape the
dead.
pocket. He can escape the pocket when need to, like Patrick Mahomes does.
See, but he's different than Patrick Mahomes.
No,
He's
I get
completely
that.
different.
I'm not comparing him to Patrick Mahomes, but I'm
No, I
saying
know you're
that
not.
he could escape the pocket when needed.
But I think a lot of
what we-
Trey's. If
that's
we're
what
going
I'm
to see
saying.
Trey put up a lot of points and play well, I think a lot of his game is going to be Ben Roethlisberger. I think it's a lot to be running around and not trying to run for yards, but running around behind the line of scrimmage and finding somebody open on a broken play. I think if Trey's going to be good in this league, that's how he's going to have to play it. He's going to have to be able to throw accurate passes, inside in the pocket, but he's going to have to be able to extend plays with his legs and use his arm to extend plays, not his legs. Like his legs here and there, but his legs have to extend the play where he can use his arm and then to make a big play like Ben Roethlisberger did. The problem is, I don't know if Trey will ever get to the accuracy that Ben was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now remember,
Well, I
accuracy
think-
can be worked on. If Josh Allen, when he came out of Wyoming,
that's true. That's true.
he was terrible. They wanted to get rid of him his first year with the Bills. They did not believe in him.
Yeah.
And he started to work on his accuracy and it started going up.
Mhm.
Now, can that happen to Trey? Yes, with the right coach and the right, off seasons, absolutely. Again, if Trey can come in, but let me ask you guys with a sincere answer: if Brock Purdy is cleared week 1, he's healthy, he hasn't regressed at all, he's ready to go. Would you really want to take a chance with Trey, see how he does, and still keep Brock on the bench,
Hi, Laura.
or are you going to go with Brock? What's up, Laura?
For me, you probably go with Brock. If you're going to go just football sense, you go with Brock. Kyle's going to go with Brock. A lot of people are going to, not want to go with Brock because of personal feelings. A lot of people are going to say, well, feelings. Okay. And here's what I say so the biggest thing that's going to come up, we gave up all those draft picks to draft Lance, and then we're going to give up on him. But the Niners have built this team so well that we haven't needed an influx of rookies to come in, and not having those last 2 years of first round picks. Guess what? We don't have to do pay a bunch of money to those picks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So all that money can go to CMC.
That actually helps us in a way.
That money goes to Kittle. That money goes to Bosa. That honestly, guys, if we're able to bring back Brandon Ayuk, it's going to be because we didn't have those 2 first round picks the 2 years before. So it's a blunder for the team that Lance may not have worked out, but we got bailed out because we got a quarterback that can
they
play.
Got lucky with Brock.
That's worth nothing because he was a 7th round pick, so he's costing us nothing. If Brock
was not playing the way he played, that would have been sinking with Trey. But the fact, so let me ask you guys: you guys have not experienced a Super Bowl, neither one of you, right?
Not a win.
Not a win.
I'm 29 years old, Bill. I'm
so
29 years old, Bill. They won 29 years ago.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
If we win, let's say we win 2023 with Brock, and we win the Super Bowl, and you get to experience that, as a fan, do you really give a shit about those 3 number ones we gave up for Trey?
But if we win a Super Bowl, I'm good for the next 10 years. I don't give a shit what happens. I'll ride that. I'll ride that high for the next 10
years. Rams fans are mad? You think they're mad because their team's just breaking down? No, they got a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Can I be honest with you?
Huh.
Can I be honest with you guys?
Sure.
So, like I said before, I'm totally fine with Brock Purdy. And honestly, last season, the way we were going with Brock, we could have won the Super Bowl last year.
I think we could have. I think we would have won the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people think that we wouldn't have, but I think we would have won that game.
And we definitely.
Everybody says because we couldn't block, but Brock was about to throw a fucking touchdown pass before his arm got ripped off.
Yeah, dude.
Ayuk was
open.
That was a touchdown. That was a fucking touchdown.
You want to know what's funny about that play? Croft, was it Croft the one that let him go by? I forgot who the
Croft. Yeah.
People are like, why is he putting Croft on? Croft has been doing that all season since Brock took over. He's done it a few times.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was his first time. It's just the
Riddick
guy's
didn't play the run. Riddick didn't play the run.
No, he did. He did not bite on the run, and he knew it was pass, and he went, and that's what got Brock.
Here's my question, though. Do you guys blame Brock in a way because he waited too long on that play?
No. That play had to develop.
He was waiting for BA to develop his route.
Because if you watch, when you watch,
it was already open by the time
BA took a long developing route. That play was written up as a touchdown by Shanahan.
Yes,
and it was a long developing route, but it was because it was play action. It was a long developing route, and it was designed as a touchdown, and that's exactly what it was going to be. Brock was going to hit fucking Ayuk in stride. Ayuk was going to turn up the field and be gone for a touchdown. It's exactly what was going to happen.
If Riddick would have hesitated a little bit, thinking it was a run, it would have bought that time, but he didn't.
Everybody can say that we could have still lost with Brock because we couldn't block this, and that would have been a defensive battle because if you remember, we were our defense was putting it to the Eagles' offense, hardcore. We were all worried about their passing game and shit. Now, dude, we were putting it to their offense. So it could have been a close game, but I think our offense would have made the plays to win that game. I really do. Because a lot of people said that even with Brock, we still would have lost, and I don't. I think that's horseshit because I do actually think that our defense.
I don't think we would have lost that game because our defense.
They were so good.
14 points most of the game.
Right? They were playing lights out. I think we were going to win the Super Bowl.
We were going to win. Yeah, I think we would have won that game. Because our defense was freaking destroying them. Jalen Hurts didn't look good at all, to be honest with you.
No, well, and neither did their good receivers.
Exactly.
They got a touchdown off a bullshit play that shouldn't have never happened.
Okay.
And like,
and they say, why did we lose by so many points? Can you imagine as a player, you're going into the NFC Championship, that game close to the Super Bowl, your quarterback gets hurt, the guy that gives you the best opportunity to win, that just inflates a defense. The defense is like, it's like a wound, a shot they took. They weren't at the same defense after that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be.
Yeah.
But I bet you if Brock would have been playing, that defense would have played different. And they still played well, but it's hard. It's hard when you're like 1 and 2 and 3, you're out. 1, 2, 3, you're back in. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out with your offense.
Yeah.
And the defense is always in. That's hard.
Yep.
What's up, 49 Media?
Defense gets tired out.
Bonjour.
But not with Hargrave, Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead had his better year in 2019 when DeForest Buckner was playing. Remember,
Armstead's going to have a big year again.
And listen, you can save the receipt. I've been telling anybody that wants to hear me, Jackson is going to break out. I've been watching tape, the games that he played against with the Niners last year, and just watching his technique and his moves. He was always near the quarterback. He just kind of deflated towards the end because he wasn't used to the whole from college. Plus, he was going through everything he went through before he got drafted by us. But he has a whole offseason. He's bigger. He's still fast. He hasn't lost any speed. This kid is going to be special. And if he comes out the way I want him to, this freaking front four is going to be amazing.
Are we talking
that? But Steve Wilkes loves to what? Blitz.
Are we talking Jackson?
Yeah, Drake Jackson.
Oh, dude, Jackson's going to have a killer season this year.
They're saying he's going to go off this season.
Guys, you got to remember he was underdeveloped at USC.
Yes.
And we have probably the best defensive line coach in the league. And with a full offseason with him, guys, he's going to freaking be a monster this year. And he freaking knocks down a lot of balls, tip balls.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to be an absolute monster.
And we don't need to you don't have to be a double digit sack guy.
No.
If he gets 6 or 7, I'm good.
If he gets 6 and 7, but 10 balls or 12 balls batted down, dude, that's just as good.
10 and if he has like 15 to 20, 25 pressures, I'll take the pressures. I'll take pressures over sacks.
Yeah. What if he has 25 pressures and Bosa has 20, 22, 23 sacks, breaks the record, whatever.
And then you also have Hargrave inside, who he led the NFL in pressures, I believe, with 66 and 11 sacks last year.
From the inside, 49.
Yeah, from the inside. And then the thing with Drake Jackson is I agree with you guys, because I also think, honestly, Drake Jackson doesn't even need to get that many sacks. If he's bringing the pressure and he continues to bat down the balls last year, if he, I think, played last year, he probably would have had 6 sacks, because I think he had 3 sacks before that. So
he had 3 sacks and he didn't play much.
So I could see him getting 5 to 6.
And we can run a lot more stunts when he's playing. Like, you guys notice, dude, when we were running stunts and he was coming from the outside into the inside, my God, dude, I love when we were running those stunts, because every time there would be that little opening, his burst of speed, his acceleration was nasty.
And don't forget about Kalia Davis as a rotational player. And you know what? People may hate Javon Kinlaw all they want because of his knee, whatever. He's the healthy that he's been all offseason. He's never been as healthy as he is now since he's been here. He's not going to be one you have to depend on every down. He's going to be a rotational guy. So if you bring him in for a play or two and just use his, being rested, I'm telling you, between him and Kalia Davis and the guys in the middle are going to push the pocket. And then you have those edge rushers with the speed of Jackson and Bosa. And then you're going to have Isaiah Oliver, blitzing all the time from that corner spot. Because Steve Wilkes loves to blitz. He's going to call timing blitz. Remember that game against the Green Bay Packers in 2019 where Brett Favre was expecting just the front four to come in and they kind of surprised him with a blitz? I forgot. I think it was Mosley or it was I forgot who blitzed, but it surprised him so much that
I think it might have been K1 Williams.
Oh yeah, K1 Williams. That's right. It was, and he fumbled the ball and Bosa recovered.
Yeah,
those are the type of plays that they don't look for the blitz because the front four is still able to bring the pressure. that when you throw a blitz in, it throws a quarterback or the offensive lineman. Like, who are you going to cover?
Mhm.
And you have an
So-
extra man in there rushing.
It's going to be interesting because I think Wilkes is going to run more of a man coverage this year.
Yes, he is.
And you guys, I don't think anybody's paying attention to the fact how much this is going to help the front four. And Bosa, it's going to help Bosa. He's going to
Because
be
they're
able
going
to
to have
have.
to hold the ball more.
He's going to have to.
quarterback.
He's going to have to have more time to get to the quarterback, and I think he's going to get more sacks. He could break the record this year. This is like if he doesn't get a contract this before the season starts, and he's playing for that contract, he's going to break the
Who
sack
Bosa? Oh,
record.
Bosa's getting there, bro.
You think he'll get it
Yeah,
before
real-
the season?
Yeah, he
What-
is.
Yeah,
He'll
what I
have
want
a contract.
to say also about the secondary is, I mean, just how much the players have been raving. Also, Steve Wilkes. I don't know if you guys saw it today.
Yeah,
like,
Wilkes is awesome, dude.
they
Dude,
were
RDBs,
raving about him.
They already look
Like
nice.
Diameter Lenore. Hey, I'm glad we actually heard about Ambry Thomas for once. Like, usually we don't want to hear about players because then that probably
Watch me
means
be
something good's happening.
100% right,
But
boys.
you haven't even heard anything on it. And I'm not going to say he's going to change a lot too, because look what he has. Then he just end up, disappearing. So we'll stop.
Telling
I'm not
you.
going to take too much away from that, though.
Media, like I've been saying, dude, freaking Thomas is a man coverage guy.
Yeah.
We might get to see him this year
Yeah.
in Wilkes.
I mean,
defense
if we're
because
running,
he's a fit. He's a fit. He could be
Yeah.
he could be a fit because he's a good man coverage guy. Like he shut
Yeah.
down
Mhm.
CD Lamb all by himself. You guys keep forgetting that he was on an island with CD Lamb and he shut him down
Mhm.
when he was running
Hey,
man
you guys-
coverage. So
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of him possibly coming out this year. And
Yeah.
I'm looking. I want to say too, when it comes to the DBs, I'm looking for a lot of interceptions by Hufanga because I have a feeling Wilkes is going to use him as just a fucking his like Swiss Army knife in that defensive backfield. He's just going to be everywhere this year.
You guys want to hear what Steve Wilkes has to say about Nick Bosa real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me know if you can hear it, okay?
It's very quiet.
Of course, freaking lagging and shit.
Beto.
That's good, Beto. I have people that walk behind me, so that's why I was like, "What?"
That's why I did it. Oh my goodness.
That was good.
I figured I did it on the side because
You had me cracking up, bro, the other day when you were on Deon's show, like in the chat, bro.
oh yeah.
Beto.
Yeah,
Forget it. I can't get it.
Just tell us what he said, Brandon. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Basically, he just says he loves coaching guys like Nick Bosa because he's committed to being one of the best.
Oh yeah, that's all Nick cares about.
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane because he's always just jacked, especially last year when Nick Bosa came back. Dude, that's why they just let him be, in Florida, because obviously he's doing
My
something.
God, Deon.
Deon,
Big
you're
D,
muted.
what's
Dion.
up, Big D?
You went to go get
This
him now.
fucking guy, he's
Always
eating,
eating.
bro.
Hey,
Get the fuck
Dion,
out
you
of
have
here.
me. Dion,
how
you have me
you
nervous, bro.
doing, bro? How you fucking doing, my
muted.
son?
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Get the fuck out of
Muted.
here.
You're muted.
This-
Muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Can't hear.
Dion, you're muted.
Yeah, put it in the chat. I don't.
The French fries hit your microphone.
Yeah, he's trying to use his French fries as his headphone.
Yeah. The microphone couldn't handle his hype.
I'm sure he said something interesting there too.
Hello.
There,
Yeah,
he
you're
is.
in now.
All
There
right.
you are,
What
bro.
are you saying?
My bad. What I was saying was, media, don't be getting on me about eating, because me being here a little bit later allowed you to be on the show because you was just eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least I'm not eating on. At least I'm eating on stream, and I
Tell him,
gotta
tell
hear
him.
the crunch. Bro. I gotta hear the crunch.
Yeah, Milk Dud.
Right. Look, yeah, I don't do the milk dud thing, man. You know, media gonna get all mad at us and shit.
No, I don't mind if you like sprinkle it like twice an episode. It's just if you like constantly.
Hey.
Oh, okay, everybody. So that's the key. Twice an episode.
Hey, Dion.
Yo,
How the fuck you doing, bro?
Man, you know I'm doing really fucking amazing over here.
Brandon's gonna now bring this
Walking in and out. I got this walking in and out. I'm here at home. You know, my wife bought me some food. It's fucking fantastic. I love it.
That was good. That was really good.
Get the F out of here.
That's what I like to fucking hear, okay?
We got Daddy Gambino and Big
You know,
D.
that's so Brandon. That's why when you ask us a question, you have to talk like that too.
Oh, shit.
You gotta be like, what do you think about Rick Jackson? You know?
Hey, fucking calm down, okay? I'm trying to
Bro,
talk.
look,
You got to talk
Let
about
me-
like
let
Trey
me-
Lance like that.
let me come in. Let me say this really quick. And this is strictly for you, Beto.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna explain myself, sir. So, no, you had to do all that. God damn it, Beto! Shit. You started the fucking shit, man.
You got me nervous, bro. I even
No,
told
no,
Chris-
no, no. It's not.
I told Brandon, is he not coming in because I'm in here because of Monday little heated chat?
No, and that's what I was trying to explain to you. That's not a heat exchange. But what the fuck, man? We brothers. I ain't worried about that bullshit. Please, man.
That did
Come on,
worry
man.
me a little bit.
Nah, man, we all good, Beto. I ain't never gonna come to you like that, man. You're a good dude. All that. So, to make a long story short for everybody, I put in the chat, Kyle Shanahan does not care for black quarterbacks. So I'll give you my reasons why. It's very simple. First year, we didn't have a quarterback. We basically had to overhaul the fucking roster when he walked in the door, did we not?
Yep.
We had a real shitty roster. Who was the quarterback here? Colin
Hoyer.
Kaepernick.
Oh,
What
before.
did he tell Colin? It's going to be an open competition. But if you don't want to be here, you can go. So what did Colin say? Yeah, I want to go. So he left. The next thing is the draft rolls around, and we've got to suffer for 9 fucking games with Brian Hoyer
Oh, shit.
when Kyle could have looked at 2 black quarterbacks, Sean Watson and Patrick Mahomes. Didn't even study them because he was dick riding who? Kirk Cousins, who in turn he got to literally replace the guy that his owner in Washington wanted.
To be fair,
They obviously drafted RG3 because Dan Snyder wanted him. They didn't draft the Shanahans did not want RG3. We all know and understand that.
Yeah.
But what's weird is they turned around right back in the next it wasn't the 5th round. I think Kirk Cousins was the 5th round pick, wasn't he? 5th round and drafted who they wanted. So then fast forward, RG3's career is shot. He's gone. Now he's just commentating. Ain't nobody picking him up. It's nothing.
4th round pick.
Yeah. So come full circle. Now we get here with Trey Lance. Trey Lance can't get a shot. You draft him, and your first idea is, I'm not going to play the kid. I'm going to sit him. I'm starting Jimmy.
That was stupid.
That's the first.
stupid.
Yeah, that
Dumb.
So
Yeah.
dumb.
But
Biggest
this
mistake we
is
made.
what I'm saying.
No.
So you look at it like that, you're like, damn. So you ain't even had no faith in the kid, but y'all was just talking him up. We all heard the same things. Hey, Lance is awesome. Hey, he's picking the playbook up. You know, this, that, all these things. And then what happens? You say, all right, we're going to start kind of rotating Jimmy and Lance. I want to see if I can get a feel for this kid. Nope, team shut that shit down, so you listen to them. So then you come around. Lance gets hurt in the second game because you're running them into the ground. We have Jimmy. Jimmy gets hurt. Brock Purdy comes in. He does what he does. So I was watching Jason Aponte on Real Talk Niner Talk earlier. He made a very good point. Kyle has tunnel vision. When he likes a guy, he likes a guy. That's it, period. And he likes Brock Purdy. He will put a not fully healthy Brock Purdy on that field before he gives Trey Lance that open shot. Why? Because Kyle likes a finished product. When I said this before, I likened him to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre had 1 million artists. Only a few of them hit. That's the reason why I said he doesn't like black quarterbacks. I would never say that Kyle is racist. He is not. He has fought the furthest thing from that.
It just sounds more Deon like
It sounded like when it comes out, everybody jumps on that.
I think
like,
Kyle has
yeah.
black in him. Yeah, black in him.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there telling people there's a preference at quarterback that he has.
Yeah, he
His
does.
preference is your two. And I've told people a million times, Kyle would be in heaven if Josh Allen was here right now.
Oh,
Because
hell
he
yeah.
was perfect. This guy's got a cannon for an arm. He can run. He's smart when he runs. Along with the fact that the dude can read a defense. All of these things come in.
Mhm.
So when I say that, that's what I mean. I never mean that he's racist. Screw that shit. I would never say that.
Dude, I got a question though.
He got too many
Hold
black
on.
players on this goddamn
Let me
team.
say
man.
one thing. I was just going to say, Deon, it sounds more like you're just saying like Kyle is just kind of like an old head and kind of falls into the old school stigma that black
we call that a
quarterbacks.
pendejo.
There is an old school stigma that black quarterbacks aren't as good.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I believe that.
You
I'm
know
just
what
saying
it
that's
was-
an
you know
old
what
school stigma.
And Christian, you hit the nail on the head because
But this is
that's
what I-
exactly how he thinks.
This is what I believe. They drafted the white Lance, and when the black one arrived in camp, they didn't want to play him.
Ooh, that's cold. Because
Because he's half white. He's
right
half
there.
It's an interesting take.
It is.
That's dope, right? I like that. That was a dope spin.
Dude,
on that.
I got a question though about something you said about Josh Allen though. Do you
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know
actually-
you were here, media. Go ahead.
Do you this fucking guy. Get the
What's
fuck
up?
out of here.
Thank you, man. What's going on?
Get the
So,
fuck out of
so
here.
so you were mentioning Josh Allen, right? You said you
Yes,
think
yes.
that Kyle Shanahan would really like him. Do you think that 100%? Because I personally don't know. Actually, I don't think Kyle Shanahan would have 100% liked it.
So
He would take-
the reason I state that is because you remember that press conference before we moved up to number 3.
Yeah.
Kyle was talking about the prototypical QB he would want for now, because at the end of the day, no matter how many times the media in the world, not you media, I'm talking about the and those guys. Then no matter how much they try to put negative stereotypes on black quarterbacks and always talk about their athleticism before their intelligence, shit like that, Josh Allen is an anomaly.
Yeah.
He's a one of one.
Mhm.
Name the last time you saw a white quarterback do what Josh Allen's doing. I'll wait. And when Kyle described the type of QB he wants, it's Josh Allen. It truthfully is.
Elway is the last white quarterback to do that.
Elway wasn't mobile.
Always wasn't mobile, no.
He could run though.
Nah, he wasn't really mobile like that. Look, Elway got mobile. Elway got mobile when he needed to.
He only
Y'all
ran when his
remember in the
ex-wife
Super
was
Bowl,
chasing
that
him.
motherfucker got spun like a damn helicopter.
Yeah.
He was a fucking propeller in the air. But he was like, I'm not letting this ring get away from me anymore. I got to get it.
So then would it be Steve Young, maybe?
Okay. I get that. Yeah.
But to be
he
fair,
didn't have the size of Josh Allen, but yes, he did.
Josh Allen definitely not.
Bro, we're on this. You can't do this shit.
Come on.
What's up, JV?
Hey,
How you
so
doing, man?
I'm in the building, my God.
I mean, the only difference, I guess, is Allen's not elusive.
Brandon can relate to that.
Allen's not elusive like Steve Young. So maybe it is completely different because Steve Young was super elusive. But Josh is going to run. Josh will run you over. Like Josh will run you over. Like he'll truck you.
Yeah.
And Steve was elusive. He was hard to catch.
Very.
So there's, I guess,
y'all can't keep media and church camera. Oh Lord.
What the fuck you doing, you motherfucker?
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, look. So, what did I miss? Because y'all been
Is that
going.
what you tell your boyfriend every night?
All right,
Get the fuck
now-
out of here.
What did I and Deon miss? You mean?
we were
I need to
earlier
take
in the show,
myself
Deon,
out
we were
right
just
now.
talking about like just the whole quarterback thing and just how it is kind of getting old that like people are fighting over it, and it's like let's just win a damn Super Bowl and only care about that.
Look. I'm with it. Okay. Do I want Lance to get a chance? Yes, I do. I would love to see him on the field. I would love to see him out there playing, showing us what he's got. All of that. Do I truthfully believe that that's going to happen? No.
Well, here's what I think, Deon, with that is I think even
Yeah.
if he plays, he's going to have a really short leash. Like he's going to have to average over 30 points a game. He's
Mhm.
because like Purdy averaged what Terradome said
31, I
30
think.
33.6
Think about 30 points a game. Yeah, he was.
33
Mhm.
points a game. So we're gonna have to average at least 30 with Lance for him to have any kind of chance. But like I was saying earlier,
This fucking guy.
Deon,
But no, I get what you're saying.
what I want to see from Lance too when he does play is I don't really want to see him be a runner. I want to see him be a pocket passer.
Yeah.
But I want to see how well he extends plays, not just by like running for first downs, but how much he's able to use his legs to ad lib and make big plays with his arm because he can extend a play with his legs. You know what I mean? Like I told we were saying what I kind of say I want to see like a Ben Roethlisberger style play from Lance. I know
like
that that's a lot to ask because Ben was really really accurate, which
I like
I really unless Lance can be accurate, maybe we won't see that. But that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of hard to take down, running around where the D lineman can't really catch him, and then he makes a big play down the field because corners can only cover our guys for so long. I want to see a lot of those big plays that come from a broken play. And if Lance is going to have a chance in this offense, we're going to have to see a lot of that. That's
Now,
just
what
I think.
Now, what I will say is I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I agree with this statement right here from Bashar. Shout out 49er Minded. If you're not, subscribed to this channel, you're missing out on great content, people. I'm telling you right now, man, and Bashar is my dog because, hey, I'm telling you right now, man.
He's my
Bashar
perro.
was back for Lance. He wasn't playing. Beto was like, you in your feelings? He was like, well, maybe the fuck I am, goddammit. Like, he was not. He went to bat for Lance. But what
Yes,
I will
he
tell
did.
you is,
He
it's
lost
very
half of his hair.
yeah, this motherfucker, he is. God damn it. I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying. Beto got me all fucked up. But
How
what
much
I'm
of
saying
fries?
is, look, man, stop it, damn it.
Can't eat fries in front of a
Stop
fat
it,
guy,
all
bro.
right?
Come on.
This guy.
Beto's on a
Anyway.
fucking roll right now.
So what?
I'm fat. I always
the
roll.
main thing is the playbook ain't the same. The playbook is not the same at all. Like when you look at what Jimmy and Brock were doing, that was not what Lance was given. Everybody knows and understands that.
100%, Deon.
The other thing that you said was, that it's messed up that Purdy won't have that tight of a leash on him, whereas Lance does. And the only reason is because Kyle has seen enough from him to go ahead and say, yeah, this is the guy. But the other thing for me is what happens when Lance comes out and finally loses a fucking game? Is the fan base going to go insane? Because he's going to lose the game. We are not going to go undefeated and become the next fucking Miami Dolphins.
But
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But when
We
it
just need to
happens, are we going to freak out? Or is the fan base going, oh my God,
No,
look
Deon,
at
we need-
us.
we need
No,
to
we
start-
need to be trained. No, they're not. They're
we
going
need to
stick.
start 3-1, Deon. We need to start 5-2. 6-2, 7-3.
We have notoriously slow starts in
We have to start.
but
We have to
for
start
the
fast.
sake of Lance, you're right.
If
We
Lance
got
comes out
to
and wins, Lance comes out and wins the first 3 games, loses the 4th one, no big fucking deal.
Yeah.
We're 3-1
Yeah.
in the first 4 games of the season.
I honestly want him to get out there because for me, there's 2 reasons. 1, I want to see him. I want to know what he has to offer. And 2, give Purdy enough time, man.
That's what I want.
Give
I
him a
want Purdy
viable thread. You
I
don't
want
have
him
to
to heal.
dude. He doesn't have to be
You
forced
don't
to be
have
in
to.
the field right now.
No.
Yeah, that's the only
I-
time he shouldn't start. If he's not
And
ready for week 1,
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
start
saying.
him.
And
Period.
I honestly,
I also mentioned to Beto that we don't know how Brock's gonna be. We don't know if he's gonna do the thing. We don't know
Yeah,
if he's
that-
gonna be
hey.
different.
He could look different.
Mhm.
It could be good. It could be bad.
we haven't even mentioned
what you
how he's gonna come back mentally. Like
Yeah.
injuries like that are hard to come back from mentally, let alone physically.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not even mentally.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the mental part.
You don't think the
And
gun
the
shyness,
reason-
none of that?
The reason why I'm gonna tell you the reason why that young man's faith is too strong for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He gets up there and he's almost as big of an evangelist as Tim Tebow was.
Mm.
His faith is too strong.
But a better
The other
quarterback.
thing is, I think Kyle's got a problem on his hands. Because
Yes, he
when
does.
Brock Purdy talks about coming back from his injury, he's talking about taking his motherfucking time.
Mhm.
He is not talking about rushing himself back.
No.
Yeah.
Like the way that he spoke, he basically was like, look, I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. I ain't about to run on that damn field head first and do nothing.
Yeah, he's thinking about the long term, which he should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because you got to think about it, man. Like, to be honest with you, you know who else I'm going to compare Kyle to? Because at this point in his career, if he keeps doing what he's doing,
he's
gonna
Andy Reid.
exactly. You're gonna be Andy Reid in Philly, competitive, but you
That's
can.
not a bad thing though, because he has 2 Super Bowls now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
well.
Andy Reid didn't have that in Philly.
No, of course not. He didn't have it until he had a quarterback.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Consistently competitive, but you never get the job done,
Yeah.
and that's not okay. I don't want to be competitive anymore. I'm tired of just getting to the NFC Championship game. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to go to the Super Bowl and win it. I don't care if it's Brock Purdy. I don't care if it's Trey Lance. I don't give a fuck. I just want another Super Bowl
Exactly.
so we can talk some shit and we can shut these fucking Ram fans up and try to come into our chats and act like little bitches coming in there crying, trying to say stupid shit when they're not relevant at all.
Nope.
They had that one damn year, and now they have nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what Jim. Who was it? Beto Jim Everett the Great coming in with all that dumb fuck
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd be dying. I'd be like, bro, what
He's
are you
worse than
saying?
Rudy, man.
I was like, man, listen. And Rudy, I fuck with Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy's
You know what
cool.
I'm saying? Rudy's actually a pretty cool dude, but he's just as delusional as every other Rams
Yes,
fan.
he is.
That's not going to change. And it kills me how they come to the chat and be like, yo, we're doing this, we're doing that. Rams run the West and Rams run this. You didn't do nothing but, make a big failure out of yourself. There is nothing worse than your record in the regular season after a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
No one has been worse than that. So
And
it's
they want to
like,
blame it on injuries, but every team gets injured.
man, I don't want to hear that shit. We've been injured like motherfuckers since Kyle Shanahan been here.
We lost everybody and their mamas in 2020, right? Remember that game against the
The
Cardinals? When you
most
look at the
money on IR that year.
and we had a
We
better record
literally
than the
had the
Rams.
most cap on IR. That was horrible.
That's right.
Oh,
We
it's
did have a
crazy.
better record than the Rams.
It was
And we had a
wild.
better record
I-
than the Rams. So don't give me that excuse.
And Nick
about,
Mullins
Honestly-
literally beat the Rams too.
You guys want to know what I think? The only
not
like,
really.
What
but
I
go
want
ahead
to
and let us know.
what I want to see from Lance, and I think the way he can win this job, we got to win. But with him winning, he's got to throw for 400 yards, 500 yards, because Purdy was putting up 30 points, but he's only throwing for 200, 250 yards. It's been a long time since we've had a quarterback that could put up big
A
numbers.
300-yard game consistently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Who was the last quarterback to do that?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Jeff Garcia?
Jeff Garcia probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeff Garcia was throwing to
he
Terrell,
used to
Terrell
throw for
Owens.
yards.
And he was throwing to Terrell Owens too, though. But
Yeah.
those two have a great connection.
For me, honestly, all I really want is us to go out there, play 49 football, win, and for God's sakes, include George Kittle. You can't pay a tight end almost $17 million and have him out there blocking.
What
Fuck is that?
when Brock took over, Kittle's
He randomly got his stats shot up. He started scoring touchdowns. He became a part of the offense again. And I'm like, you can't do that. I'm sorry.
That's just because Kittle finds the soft spot always, and freaking
you just gotta find
Purdy
him.
was smart enough to know that Kittle would be there.
You know what I like? That Kittle has been backing Lance. I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I like that too.
Because
He's a good leader,
so rare
you know?
that he gets any love from his teammates, and I don't understand why. Jake Brindle last year with your little snarky comment. Oh, he bought a soundboard, but Brock's bringing us wins. Really? You've been hiking the ball to this dude for several years. Y'all ain't even cool enough for you not to say some shit like that. That's a little messed up,
Yeah.
But I honestly want him to be able to do what he needs to do in his own time, and I really think that they should give Lance 8 games. Honestly,
Well,
if you give him 8 games, say he comes out of that first 4 3-1, you say, you know what, fuck it, we got to give him a couple more. Let's see what we got. You have a good problem because if Lance comes out and he's already winning, then it's easy. And if something, were to happen, God forbid, let it go.
To be fair, other than the offensive line, this offense is good enough to beat anybody. Like there's no reason we shouldn't
I
average
think
30.
the line
35
is
points a
okay
game.
except for right tackle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like we should still be able to average 35 points a game. This offense.
Oh
is
yeah, without
so
Easily.
stacked with talent. And
without
like the two tight ends we added this year, the most
Mhm.
talented ones we probably
two
added in a long time.
was it Williams? Something
That the two and Braden Willis.
Yeah, those
Brandon
guys are
Willis is gonna
super
be
athletic.
freaking good.
Probably going to be
Dude, that guy's gonna be
some
a
actually
dog.
good tight ends we finally
Mhm.
going to have. This team is so talented. Just, I mean, the rookie receivers that we're bringing in. Still, we got Jennings is our third guy, but we got other guys. This
Hold on.
freaking offense
Hold on
will be
real quick,
so
Christian.
stacked.
Can you pull that up, Brandon? Ted's
Go ahead.
comment about what Kyle Brandt said. This motherfucker said he thinks the Rams make the playoffs. With what team?
They don't have
With
nothing.
what team? Stafford ain't gonna last 5 games. I'm telling you right now, the minute we're gonna fuck him
Bro,
up.
their offensive line's way worse though.
Oh,
Their
the-
offensive
the word
line
they
is
lost-
how do you?
The
I don't
cover
think
corner,
Dude, they
they
have
lost
that
their best
notebook
pass
guy who
rusher.
just
We're
is
gonna
getting
sack him.
cooked.
We're
They
gonna
lost
sack
the
him
only
so bad.
linebacker they had, and
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner.
They lost the only DB they had in Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
Yep.
All they have now,
And
is
then they got some
Aaron
random tight
Donald.
end from it.
And the only outside pass rusher they had was Floyd, and they lost his ass too.
Yeah.
So how
Donald
they
can't
making
do
the
everything on
playoffs?
his
I really
own.
want to know.
Bro,
They
their
traded
offensive
everything.
line too is so like
The Rams were the
and,
kings
like,
of
they added
Epton
new
picks.
guys still.
Yeah, Kyle's an idiot, bro. This guy on Your Morning Football. I mean, to say the Rams, talk about crazy outtakes, man. To say the Rams are going to win, will make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I have heard others that said they're going to win the West. I'm like, Seattle's in competition. Seattle. If they say that about Seattle, I'm not going to argue. They
Yeah.
have a good chance of winning the West.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm still not afraid of Geno
No,
Smith, boys.
but they have a chance. But not the Rams or the Cardinals. It's like, give me a break. That's just, you're muted, Deon. If you're,
Oh no, I wasn't talking to you.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I,
Well, I muted myself purposely.
I'm not really afraid
Oh
of
no, I'm sorry. I just
Oh, you're good.
any of our the other teams in our division. Like, yeah, everybody's like, oh yeah, the freaking Seattle's so good. I'm like, dude, they still got Geno Smith. Like, that was a fluke year. Chill out.
Well, for me, the only honest way to look at this,
John
is
V,
the
what's
only
up?
teams in that division that are relevant are us in Seattle.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you right now, what's Kyler Murray gonna do? Throw the Hollywood fucking
Well,
Brown?
He's
not
going to
playing
be
for-
out.
He's not playing
He's
for
out
the
half.
first 6
out
months.
And he, right? And
Or not 6 months, 3 months.
Yeah, he's okay. So what are they gonna do? Cardinals are gonna be irrelevant.
They just lost DeAndre Hopkins, the only guy that made their offense work.
Yep.
So the Cardinals
Like, you
are
saw
irrelevant.
what their offense was awful when
The Rams have done nothing. Like, come on, man.
They don't have a pass rusher.
Yeah,
He
they
retired.
JJ Watt.
Yeah. We all hate Pete Carroll. We all do.
His chewing ass.
Hey,
not gonna
I'm
mimic
telling
it.
you right now, though. I literally am always the person that says this, and I will stick to this. I need fans to get off Sam Darnold's dick. Stop it. Just
I'm done.
stop it.
I need people to stop
Only
getting
thing-
off of Brandon Allen's
Only
too,
thing
bro.
people need to
Okay,
realize
yeah,
is
thank you, media, for saying that. Because people, Brandon Allen, bless you.
thank you.
Brandon Allen is playing against nobodies.
What does Papa
He's
say?
the worst of the worst. It's the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
not throwing against fucking Fred and Dre
Only-
and trying to worry about fucking Javon Hargrave coming at him and Eric Armstead and Nick Bosa and Dre. He's not. This motherfucker's in shorts. Throwing
Papa
to
said
nobody.
they're going to trade
Bro, and
Trey
everybody
because
today,
they have
real
Allen
quick,
now.
today Trey Lance threw a pick 6 to Kerry Hyder. Now all the fans are gonna be like, "Well, look, Trey Lance threw a pick."
It's practice.
It's
Yeah,
the
like, it
first
doesn't make a
beginning
difference.
of
Jimmy
normal.
threw 5 interceptions.
See, it's the
It
first
was
beginning
practice.
of camp.
In 2019,
and the thing
he had
is,
a good
bro,
season.
you're going against your own defense. You obviously they're gonna know
But you take
your
chances
ins and
on
outs.
practice that you normally
Yeah.
don't take in a regular game. They'll be elusive with the ball.
Dude,
They'll try to fit it in tight pockets.
Our,
as they
our
wouldn't
fans are
in the
ridiculous.
regular game.
They are.
When it comes to
Our fan
practice.
base
Practice
is-
is not something to
It's
fucking get
horrible.
all excited over. Like,
Yeah, no,
boom.
and Christian, you're playing your own defense too,
Yeah,
so they
dude.
obviously know what.
Yeah,
you're
like, chill
gonna
out,
be.
like, it's
the
practice.
quarterback's obviously gonna.
Like, you know how many
Hey,
times there's
hey.
been players that have had a terrible practice and then played like their
Like-
best
Yeah,
game of
play
their career.
fantastic games. Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
like the old popular saying, Allen Iverson, "You're talking about practice."
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
fucking-
I know that what I'm hearing, and you know what's funny? No, we all talked about how Danny Gray became irrelevant because there was no one to throw him the ball.
Mhm.
If Brock Purdy is your starter, Danny Gray is going to have another season of irrelevancy.
That's
'Cause
true.
Well,
he's
that's fair.
Yeah.
Bro, what did they say Lance did? Didn't they say Lance hit him on a 60 or 80-yard bomb or something like that?
I was at that game when they hit him in the preseason game.
Well, to
No,
be
but
fair, not that I'm talking him up.
Just like yesterday or something.
Did he?
Darnold
Yeah.
could do that.
Bro, I
Darnold
didn't
could do
see
that too.
that.
Not that I'm talking him up, but Darnold could throw the ball to Gray.
No, Donald's got a good arm. I'll give him that much. But
But
he's
the
It's like
only
that
thing-
he just chooses cornerbacks over
Yeah,
receivers.
the only thing
Yeah.
that the Niners can do with Darnold is make him a decent backup quarterback, but that's all he is.
yeah, but I don't foresee him turning around. Like I think that people think that Kyle Shanahan is just going to make any quarterback great. It's the simplicity of what he's doing.
Mhm.
Now, the way he runs his offense is complicated, but when you look at the offense, he's running the same play just 30 different ways. He's not doing anything overly intricate. Debo said it himself. He was like, you can have one play, but we got 15 ways we can run that.
Mhm.
So it's the exact same shit, and you just turn around. So what? Okay, he says Trey threw a 25-yard pass to Danny Gray, and he took it to the house and said, that it.
Danny
can
Gray's
do
got
that.
some crazy speed, guys. It
That
just,
was
I'd like to
yesterday,
see him return some punts, maybe, but
Oh, good news, fellas. Ja'Cory Pearson, they're bringing him back in for another workout.
who's that?
The midget,
Ja'Cory
The
Pearson.
XFL
Kylo
dude.
Murray's brother,
The XFL dude.
Oh.
the little guy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
You like him, Deon?
I'd rather them take on Ja'Cory Pearson and drop one of these nobodies we got. I really would.
Who
How-
would you drop?
I don't know who Daz Newsome is. Who the fuck is that?
He's a guy from North Carolina, I think.
Isn't he the one that's like six? The one
That
that they
came out of the draft.
Is he
But
the
like
one
there's
from
certain, but there's people
Eastern
on this
Carolina?
team that don't even like. If you look at what Pearson brings to the table with his skill set, because I've seen him, I have. That kid
He
is
led the
literally a
XFL,
baby
didn't he?
Debo. He is a baby Debo. He's short and stout. I think he's about 5'9", like 180, something like that.
No, he's 5'7".
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or
But I'm
5'8".
telling you,
like,
He's
look,
small.
That sounds like Antonio Brown. Like,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
When I seen him on the
His
field, I
height-
thought he was one of somebody's kid.
his height does not matter. He goes out there and balls.
Well,
He
he
You're
plays
right.
bigger than what is like.
Actually, he can take advantage of that height too.
Steve
Exactly.
Smith, dude, Steve Smith's that.
So
height,
I
guys.
agree with that.
If you think about it, all right, I'll give this.
How
this
tall is Steve Smith?
You're not gonna make him do the jump
Steve
ball in
Smith's
the end
short,
zone.
but no, I
come on.
think Steve Smith was at least 6 feet.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
he was 5'11".
I met Steve Smith and got a picture with him. He's pretty short.
Well, okay, yeah, it's nice to have rarefied air up there, motherfucker.
Oh, he went
Hey,
to my
but
alma
Steve,
mater.
I'd
dude.
rather take his attitude than his height anytime with Steve Smith.
Me and
Oh,
I love
Steve,
yeah.
the way he played.
me and-
Hey,
me and-
Hey,
Steve Smith
that
went to my
ISO
alma mater.
son, he wasn't playing. Steve
I take
Smith
him
out
at
there,
5'5"
yeah.
over 6'7" or 6'3" with that attitude, man. That guy had a lot of heart, man.
Very much so. And a lot of the times people play with heart like that because what happens? Oh, he said Steve Smith is 5'9".
Yeah.
See, yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
So he ain't that tall, but he 5'9", he played like he's about 6'3". That
Steve Smith is
motherfucker.
5'9", but he
And he balled. But I think if you take Pearson
Yeah.
and you turn him into a weapon, oh yeah.
It was at
Wait,
the
let me
Utes
see
game.
that.
It was at the Utes game. He's a Utah. That's his alma mater. He went to.
How
my
tall
alma
are
mater.
you?
he went to
6'2".
University of Utah.
Yes.
Oh, you're 6'2".
I didn't know he was a U. Oh,
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I
Ute,
didn't
dude.
know
He went to
that.
Yeah,
University
he was
of
a
Utah, bro.
Utah.
He's like
Hey,
one of the
oh,
best.
okay, I
He's
didn't
ever
know
come out.
Christian's
a
a
Ute.
tall motherfucker, okay?
I am. tall
Dion's
as fuck.
gonna be so happy because, and he'll probably you can stop talking trash about Arizona now because we might be going to the Big
Yeah,
12.
dude. When me and the guys.
Y'all going where?
The big,
Big
there's
12.
been rumors that we might be going to the Big 12.
To the Big 12? Ha, good. Goodbye. Good riddance.
That's not gonna be
You're going to
good
be
for
the
us.
Rams of the West.
In football, yeah. In basketball, we'll be
Oh,
fine.
shit.
In basketball,
Because outside of basketball, you motherfuckers ain't got shit.
But
I don't give a shit, bro. Like
When-
baseball and basketball were good, so I don't.
when I
really
went
care.
to the Bay Area last year and I like met with all the guys, they were all shitting their pants because they're like, "Fuck, dude, Christian's super fucking tall."
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like
Steve Smith
6'3".
has been hating on Trey Lance. He really has. He's been hating on him a lot. It's a lot of people that have been hating on Lance. But I'm telling you, if they just give him that opportunity, he's going to shut all those critics down.
To be fair, they're going off the eye test, and I can understand. Like,
But how you going to go off an eye test of 4 games?
I know, but that's just what they're going off of.
My number.
I'm not agreeing with it, Deon. I'm saying like
No, I know you're not.
We're more like understanding like he needs time, but they're going off the eye test, and then they're also going off the eye test of Purdy, and that's where Steve Smith's like, "Fuck, Purdy's the guy."
And what they don't, but see what kills me is the guys that go off the eye test are guys that have faced a lot of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Smith was not the top pick in the draft.
Mm-mm.
He was not, but he went out there and he made a name for himself. And I guarantee you, there were a lot of people that doubted him and thought that he was.
She ain't lying.
Yeah. I can't argue with her. I can't argue.
Unless you're branded.
You know what I'm saying?
That's small.
You're the one that's.
Wait, hold up. Run that back. How would
Bro,
you know?
I haven't found mine in 15 years. So shut up.
Oh,
mind you, I'm still Sicilian, so
I squat to pee.
oh shit. Oh, boy.
Beto,
Lord.
Bro, I can clown myself better than anybody can.
Okay, so we're gonna call Beto B Rabbit from now on. What you trying to come at him? He's got
Call
his
me little puppet.
Oh man, no, but I think what it is when you say the eye test, how can you? Not every person started out great. Peyton Manning was 4-11.
Yeah, he was terrible.
And he set the interception record for a rookie.
Hey, I mean, even look at a guy that's similar situation with Trey Lance. Josh Allen's the perfect example.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning's the smartest motherfucker to ever play the game of football, though.
Oh no, he's the greatest regular season quarterback of all time.
But he's like the smart dude. There's never been a quarterback as smart as that guy.
Can you imagine being in that draft that year? It's between him and Ryan Leaf. They made the right decision, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan Leaf was a hot fucking mess.
Oh,
The dude can't even steal houses correctly. He gets busted.
Dude,
Dumbass.
freaking. At least his life, he's doing better now. He's like works for the Pac-12.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him, man.
He's actually pretty good as
he
a,
put
as
the
a
pipe down.
commentator. Yeah. But yeah, man. I let's see what happens on week. Let's go through. Training camp will be really will let us know a lot. And it was funny because me and Bash, and I know he's in here. We were on that show. We were on Monday night. We were talking about. He said, "Who wins the starting job in training camp? Doesn't every quarterback win a starting job in training camp? You can't win it in the season, right? So." If Trey is going to be as good as he is, he's going to have to win that position. Because let me ask you, Deon. I know it's not going to happen, but if it does,
okay.
If Sam Darnold beats out Trey, what's your thoughts on that? Honestly, I hope he doesn't. He shouldn't.
I honestly would have to say that if Sam Darnold actually was to beat out Trey Lance for that backup QB spot, that there's some kind of favoritism. You can't invest that much in a kid and not at least give him the backup spot.
It's weird. It's like Darnold has a similar situation when you think about Lance, though, because Darnold only played 1 year at USC. He should have stayed because he was pretty good at USC, but he came out too early. Then went to like the most terrible possible freaking organization.
He hasn't had no players.
Like Darnold
but he still throws a lot of interceptions.
Oh, I know. He just going to play for Adam Gase. after only playing 1 year of college.
I think his stupidness got stuck on Sam, man.
Yeah, well, the problem is Sam wasn't
Gase
ready.
was horrible.
Sam wasn't ready to leave college. Just like I don't think Lance should have left college when he did. It's the same situation, but Lance is obviously in a better situation because he's on the Niners. He just injuries has made it harder. But like Darnold never, he never lived up to the hype because he came out of college too early and he went to a terrible organization. So it, obviously turned into what it is now. But dude, it's crazy because like you're never gonna see Darnold play like this all the time. But dude, that guy's shown some flashes of greatness where like he's running and throws the ball across his body off 1 foot and throws it freaking 40, 50 yards. You're just like, holy shit. On the money to the receiver's hands. He did it against us. Remember when we played the Jets? And he threw that touchdown to Barrios or whatever off that back foot across his body, freaking like 40 yards or 30. What?
Yeah.
That guy, dude, he makes some plays like that, and you're like, oh man, this guy could be good. And then and then the rest of the game, he looks like a freaking, Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
So like it's just
as long as he doesn't have that attitude.
yeah, but it's just with Lance, it's it's similar where not didn't play enough in college, hasn't had enough playing time in general, and have all these adversities. Now he's got to try to overcome them the same way Darnold did and wasn't able to.
Yeah, I honestly think that I think the Sam Darnold will be a good third option. But honestly, with the way that things are going, I think that it's better for Lance to be our backup due to his knowledge of the offense.
Yeah.
He knows what
I agree.
wants. And if you put Darnold in there, it's like you're starting from scratch. So you had that flash in the pan with Brock Purdy. But can you say you're going to have that flash in the pan with Sam Darnold based on his track record? Probably not. And coming in running Kyle's offense, which I just said earlier has 15 different ways to run one fucking play. No. He's gonna have to like get into a groove and then eventually start taking steps to learn. I don't think we see him take off like Brock did. And I don't think he has the talent that Lance has.
To me, when it comes to the quarterback position, when we say like guys just plain suck, I think there are a lot of guys that have the opportunity to actually be really good in this league, but it starts early in your career, and if it doesn't take off and that confidence is lost, it's never gained back, and that things.
These guys. Well, I mean, shit. Say something, man. You are more than free to project whatever you want.
I just think it's like a lot of times with quarterbacks, it just depends on where they land and how things work out. Like even if they probably are really good and could be good. Good quarterbacks where they land and they lose that confidence, they'll never gain it back.
Oh shit! You bastard!
I feel like I'm watching the episode of South Park. Kenny, you bastard! And he got you muted. That's all fucked up.
What the fuck?
All right, you guys can
now
talk,
he talks.
Anyways, go ahead, Christian.
Oh, I was just saying how like
I'm gonna let you guys finish talking.
Ruined in the first few years, even if they have a lot of potential, you can never get it back. Like there's been so many quarterbacks you thought were going to be good and weren't. It's just where you go. It really like some of these like Mahomes could have went to the wrong team and he could have not been what he is now. It's that easy in the NFL. Like where you go matters that much.
It's a luck of the draw. Yeah,
it really is because
when you come in, if you're picked very high, you're going to a pretty shitty team. That's usually how it works. The only way you're going to a good team is if that team wound up with that pick due to a trade.
But like if
no other reason.
If Darnold had gone anywhere other than the Jets, he may have had a different career though.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but
I mean I know the Jets are a very bad organization.
It was bad though there.
They're very bad. The last time they were relevant, Mark Sanchez was their quarterback.
And they had the best defense in the league.
Who had the highest pick after the Jets again, like in that draft?
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
That was so long ago, man. I couldn't tell you.
It's just crazy how it works with quarterback position.
Oh yeah, definitely so. He said, "Do the big step and dance."
All right. Media, say what you guys say, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, get out of
Hold
here.
on, we gotta let Beto get some words in too.
No, I'm good. I'm just sitting and laughing at you guys.
He actually is. Beto cool than the motherfucker. I think he was on right before y'all came on.
No.
I smoked my joint before the show, and I'm feeling good.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you. As soon as we shut this show down, I'm about to do the same thing.
I'll do it again. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm about to go make me some freaking dinner.
See, you could have done what I did, Brandon. and not.
Brandon's like, I'm about to make dinner.
I put my boys first. Priorities, all right? My boys are first.
Family, sorry, bro.
Look, man.
Well, you gotta remember.
Hey, Beto, when we hang out, don't worry. We're gonna have a little one-on-one session of that California. You know.
Oh yeah, bro.
We're gonna be all right with that one.
Let's go.
I'm telling you.
We'll sit there and talk
Hey,
about Brandon.
if any of y'all are coming to the Arizona game, let me know. I already bought my ticket.
I'm going to the game against the Bengals.
Hey, are you gonna come out here at all for this season or no?
Huh?
Are you gonna come out here to see a game at all or no?
I don't know. I gotta figure out a way if I can even work that out or not. Because that's a flight for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a drive. That's a fucking flight.
It's 12-hour drive for me. I'm driving.
Well, it's a 12-hour drive.
Or 11 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna drive because it's easy.
Where are you at, Christian?
He's in Utah.
It's like an 11-hour, 12-hour drive, but my wife and I talked about it, and it's.
What do you mean? I'm gonna be at the Cowboys game.
I'm probably going to the Cowboy game as well.
I'm going to the Bengals.
No, I don't want to go anywhere near the Cowboy game.
The only game I'm possibly going to is the Rams game because, dude, it's just hard doing school. To be
I will tell you
games.
the reason that I'm not going to the Cowboys game. For one reason and one reason only. I'm gonna get into a fight. I know I'm gonna get into a fight.
That's how I am with Raider fans.
Is gonna get really fucking reckless, and I'm gonna start getting reckless with my fist. I am not gonna take these motherfuckers talking all that fuck shit that they normally do. I can take it on social media because you're not in my face. If you come to me,
it's different in person.
Yeah, like if you there in person, because believe me, I've dealt with Cowboy fans in person. These motherfuckers will posture themselves as if they went to shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I have evolved as a human being. I have learned to put the person that I used to be away.
Deon,
I think that motherfucker can't jump out when he need to.
The guys that attack you on the internet look like Nick Bosa. When they show up in person, they look like media.
Oh damn!
This fucking guy.
Hey, I was gonna go with your point, but I can't do my dog like that.
Hey, he knows I love him. People that know me. If I don't talk shit about you, I don't care about you.
Exactly. I'm going to.
Beto, you know what Beto doing? Beto talking like a coach.
Yeah, media's like my coach. Boy.
If I don't coach you, I don't like
boy, bro.
I'll be the first one to defend him.
The only reason why I'm going to the Cowboys game is because my cousin's a Cowboys fan.
So see, that's fun for you because you get to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying, with somebody. But me, I know personally, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna definitely be there for the fucking tailgate because I was when I went to that preseason game. I love the tailgate. I love the mingle, talk to the people and everything. But I can tell you right now, it's gonna be some dumbass Cowboy fans there talking some shit.
They are,
and difference is Cowboy fans. They really will jump over the fucking line. They'll cross that shit real quick.
I hate Cowboy fans too, bro, Deon, but I have to give them respect for this game only. Remember the game that we played? We lost to them, but it was the whole Dwight Clark in the halftime show. Yeah. I was there. They actually respected and didn't act stupid during the whole show of Dwight Clark.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these fans, though, man, they're
some people are. So I mean, like me. Because I'd be the first Cowboy fan to start talking shit to me. I'm like, I'm sorry, didn't you lose last year in the playoffs, Dust?
The Cowboys
didn't we send you home? Oh,
hey,
at your house and in our house.
The
different quarterbacks.
The Cowboys aren't going to disrespect their daddy on his. You know what I mean?
Oh no, they will. These motherfuckers.
My question is, daddy.
You know what we gonna say? The Cowboys are some badass kids. They the ones that talk back. They be over there telling you, "Get the fuck out of my room, mom." They do shit like that. But see, then it's people like us that come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell you right now, like me and Beto. You know what I'm saying? Black and Latino parents. You know, we'll knock the shit out of our kids. First of all, you don't pay no motherfucking rent in this house. So how the fuck do you have a room?
They only speak once.
Talk to me like that again, and you won't speak again.
The chancla, bro. The chancla.
Oh,
I'm
You know the
telling you,
chancla.
look, chancla, belt, extension cord, shoestring, switch, all of it.
Dude, my dad used to tell me, "Go and find me something to beat you with." I'm
Hey.
like, "Are you
Yeah.
serious?"
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are all.
Find you-
Hey, sorry, but you guys are acting like you got strict parents, bro. Nobody's stricter than freaking Indian parents. I'm sure Ansho will freaking back me up on that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I know how
Okay.
fucking
Especially
strict they are.
when it comes
Hold
to
on.
school, yes.
Hold on.
But like,
I was just about to say, this is with all due respect. They are strict on school and shit.
yeah.
They ain't
Not in
the other
life.
stuff, man. I can tell you right now. I done seen some Indian parents out there. They kids be running wild, all kinds of
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
They
That's
when it comes to school, media better bring home good grades. He better. That is not he. Media could go out and party all motherfucking night as long as he bringing home straight A's and nothing less. And his parents probably don't even bother him.
Yep.
Like let media come home with some fucked up grades. Oh, they gonna be in his ass.
That's 100% how it goes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Hey, all I'm excited for with the Cowboys game is to see who do the Cowboys put it. You know, what fucked up play do they run this time? You know.
Hey, did they call that? I think they called that play that they ran called the Cereal Bowl.
Which one? The running one or the center?
The one where they just let Zeke block.
Yeah, play center. Yeah.
I was just calling it the Cereal Bowl to make a joke on like
Cowboys are a
when-
joke, bro.
Yeah.
It's
The teams
All right,
are
y'all.
good.
All right, y'all.
I think that's gonna be it for tonight's show.
Oh, we didn't let
Come on.
media say anything.
It's
We
all
let 'em
good.
talk.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
you didn't
good.
let
now,
me say
now
anything.
screw it, bro. We are totally off topic. It's all good.
Go ahead, media.
I said it's
Any
so
last
good.
words, media?
Hey, go ahead, media. You got
Give
the
Trey
floor, baby. What you
Lance
saying?
a chance.
All right.
There it is. Give
There it
Lance
is.
a
You heard
chance,
it here
goddammit.
first. You heard
Let's
it here
start that as
first,
a hashtag on fucking Twitter and see if it trends.
right? All right.
I know Ted will join me in that one. So
Is
Ted
Brock
will.
Purdy
Yeah,
gonna
that's
play?
Ted, my dog. He will. Ted
Yeah,
Bashar will join me. Who was that?
All right.
What bobblehead was that?
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, well, shit, that head too small.
wait, Beto, I thought you were an A's fan, bro.
Yeah, Barry Bonds got a chrome dome. That motherfucker
Okay.
big ass head.
The
Let me
A's
get
are
the
irrelevant.
white boy so you can talk about a small head.
What is
All right, y'all.
Did Kyle
We'll be-
Shanahan make
We'll be back for training camp. Until next time, go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Lakers.